of our newer range of products is USB3 FTV, where we take the standard USB 3.0 interconnect and house it in a metallic shell for protection in rugged, harsh environments. USB, or Universal Serial Bus, is a mechanism for transferring data between computers and electronic devices like printers, cameras, monitoring equipment, and scanners. They can also supply power across the cables to such devices. USB 2.0, typically identified in black, transfers the data at a rate of 480 megabits per second. USB 3.0, typically identified in blue, transfers data 10 times faster than USB 2.0, or 5 gigabits per second. What enables the higher data rate in USB 3.0 is the additional high-speed pairs in the receptacle and cable. Instead of 4 contacts, there are 9. The USB 3 FTV is our most popular USB interconnect solution for transferring data at high speeds in harsh environments. It's comprised of a standard USB 3.0 cord set that is housed by a threaded metallic 38999 shell to protect it from shock, dust, and fluids. It's EMI protected and has an anti-decoupling device for high vibration. USB 3 FTV meets the shock and vibration, sealing, temperature, and salt spray and fire-low smoke specs for military applications. For example, in military aircraft, ground vehicles, and even railway and other industrial applications, where there are wide temperature ranges and unrelenting conditions. Other potential applications include rugged computers, battlefield communications, soldier communications, and naval systems. Let's take a look at how the USB 3.0 cord set is assembled into the 38999 shell. To assemble a USB 3.0 cable into our USB 3 FTV plug, you will start with your cable and insert the plug end in through the rear of the back shell as such. You will then take the round spring. You will note that this is cut, notched, so that it will fit around the cable end. You will then take the black sealing gasket, and you will notice this is also cut so that it will fit around the USB 3.0 cable. This will slide onto the back of the overmold of the USB cable, and you will note that it will also accommodate various overmold shapes and styles. The end of the USB 3.0 plug, or the front of it actually, then inserts into the rear of the blue sealing gland. And again, the gland will fit around the overmold on the cable. Then the USB 3.0 cable will insert into the rear of the USB 3 FTV plug. You will note there are 2 coating positions possible due to the machining of the shell, where you orient the plug cable 180 degrees depending upon your coating preference. You just line it up and it inserts right in. The back shell then screws onto the rear of the plug. You will tighten this down to the recommended torque settings. To indeed tighten this down, you may have to mate it with the receptacle side. The back shell will not spin freely while you're trying to hold the tightening portion of the plug. USB 3.0 is intermatable and backwards compatible to USB 2.0. This intermatability and backwards compatibility is also true for our USB 3 FTV USB FTV products. It is important to note that although USB 3.0 can be used with USB 2.0, the transfer rate is only as fast as the slowest connection, meaning if you put a USB 3.0 plug into a USB 2.0 port, or you use a USB 2.0 plug with the 3.0 port, the transfer rate will still only be 480 megabits per second, not the 5 gigabits per second speed of 3.0. Our plugs and receptacles are available in many plating options, including, but not limited to, nickel, black zinc nickel, and green zinc cobalt, which are all RoHS compliant, and the standard olive drab cadmium. Shells can be made in marine bronze or stainless steel as well. Receptacles are available in either square flange or jam nut. There are also many options for rear termination on the back of the receptacle. You can use a bulkhead connector, where you have the same interconnect on the back as you do on the front, or you could have a cord set coming off the back, either with or without a plug end, or standoffs. Receptacles are also available potted to be transversely sealed, protecting the interior of the box or backside of the panel where the receptacle is mounted, or hermetically sealed, where the receptacle is helium leak tested so there will not be any gas penetration through the receptacle. Rugged USB 2.0 and 3.0 cables are also available, as well as a full line of accessories such as plug and receptacle caps and self-closing caps. Whatever your customers' requirements are, we can meet them. All of these catalog items are very easy to design in. Of course, we can easily provide custom solutions as well.